I've learned from drawing from life. Hello everybody. In this video I'm going to talk about some of the things that I have learned so far from drawing from life, along with tips and insights for the artist who would like to continue or begin drawing from life. This video will be mainly focused on drawing the model from life in a timed studio session. I will talk about drawing and sketching people in public from life in a future video. This drawing that you can see in the video is of me adding the final details to a live drawing at home, long after the actual studio session had taken place in Brighton, England. I had already set the foundation of the drawing during the class and then took it home to work on final details with varying line weight in select areas and also to strengthen the contour of the figure. To complete these details, it wasn't necessary for me to still be present and sat in front of the model. So first, for a little bit of history about my experience with life drawing. I was 16 years old when I had just started studying graphic design and illustration at Northbrook College in the southeast of England. Only a few weeks into the course, both myself and the rest of the class were introduced for the first time to life drawing. This was where we all got to sit in front of a naked human being for the first time and draw them. Personally, I really enjoyed this experience right from the start. I found it exciting, fascinating and engaging. I felt like it forced me to concentrate on my drawing like never before. When I was told that there was a set amount of minutes for each drawing, I felt the need to focus as well as I could on producing the best drawing possible, even when I wasn't able to produce a decent drawing. I remember looking around at my fellow artist students and observing their reactions to painting the nude figure from life. It seemed like the whole class really got into their work quite early on. There was a silence and a kind of unification of focus in the room, with the goal and purpose to draw exactly what was in front of each individual as accurately as possible. I noticed that some of the girls were a bit shy at first and perhaps embarrassed as they were blushing. You could also hear a few signs of people starting to feel frustrated as time went on, but mostly the whole class was awake, alert and aware and fully focused on the task at hand. Ever since that moment, I've gone out of my way to either attend live drawing classes or I've carried a sketchbook with me to draw from life in public. I took part in live drawing classes in Australia while I was living there, and also in my hometown in England before I left to go travelling around the world. While travelling, that is when I did most of my sketches from life outside in the public. I even made my first art book, Subway Sketching in Japan, by first sketching the local Japanese on subways and long train journeys across the country. A little less than 1 year ago, I returned back to the UK after having spent years away. I made the decision to return to live drawing so I could begin proper training once again, and also in order to elevate my skill level and level up as an artist. I spent many sessions at the Sussex County Arts Club during some afternoons and evenings, where I paid to draw a nude model from life. I felt like I was developing and improving my ability to draw over these sessions, and I was doing my best drawings right before the lockdown began in March 2020. So, here are some tips and advice for the artist who wants to draw from life post-lockdown. Number 1. Arrive early. This is a personal choice. Some people prefer to arrive a little later so they are not waiting around and can get straight to drawing. However, if you are one of the few artists who arrive before anybody else, you get to choose exactly where to position yourself in the room, and you also allow yourself more time to get yourself prepared and ready for the session. There have been times where I've arrived with literally just 2 minutes to go before the whole class had started, and I had to rush to get myself set up. But there have been times where I have been one of the first in the room, and I can tell you that arriving early is far better than arriving late. You can relax, take your time, speak to your fellow artists, and even do a little warm-up. Number 2. Position yourself comfortably. From years of drawing so far, I have noticed that some artists position themselves with strong and comfortable body language, while others slouch over their sketchpad and materials and barely even look up. If you consciously position yourself in a comfortable position and keep your back as straight as possible and position yourself so that your neck is not strained and can relax, you will reap the benefits. Putting unnecessary strain on yourself can only hinder your drawing and painting practice, and can actually lead up to injury after months and years of practice. Become aware of your body and its positioning, and you will develop much faster as an artist. And so that you can see both your drawing and the model without having to turn your body or head. Number 3. Prepare your tools. Now, this you can do far in advance before you have even left the house. But you can also prepare your tools minutes before starting live drawing, and even when the session has finished. Once you have decided on what you will draw and paint, lay out or place your materials in a position to the side of your drawing hand so that they are easy to reach. Have all of your pencils already sharpened. Make sure all of your paintbrushes have been properly taken care of by cleaning them after the previous sessions, and whatever else you need, have it ready. The last thing you want is to waste time organising your materials once the timer starts in the room to draw the model, because those precious seconds should be directed at making the best drawing you can possible, and not wasting it looking for a pencil sharpener. Number 4 is to relax. I hear a lot of sighing sounds of frustration during live drawing sessions. Perhaps these artists arrived in a slightly frustrated or agitated state, or perhaps their drawing on the day isn't working as they had hoped. Whatever it is, we have to adjust our mindset when it comes to drawing, and especially from the live model. You will only do your best work once you have calmed and focused your mind on the task at hand. This takes willpower, concentration, and awareness. A simple tip is to arrive, set up your materials, and take a few slow and deep breaths before making any marks on paper or canvas. Breathe deeply into your stomach. One effective breathing practice I like to do is to slowly breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and then breathe out for 4 seconds. By doing this a few times and arriving at your easel or sketchpad with a relaxed core and center, you will be able to produce your very best work. Number 5. Just draw. You will be amazed at the amount of artists who freeze before even putting down their first few marks. A tip I can give is to not think about the outcome of your drawing. Don't think that this could be your best drawing you have ever produced. Don't allow negative thoughts about your drawing ability to dwell in your mind. Don't compare your drawings to the artist next to you or the pro on the other side of the room.